I miss you. I'm sure you guys are missing me as well. I figured while we're winding down, we've got like one more day of reading, and then I'll be home to read to you in person, that we could finish Mouse Soup by Arnold Lobel. So I figured we got a couple more stories to go there, and we can finish that up, and you guys can go to bed. All right. The Thorn Bush. I'm going to make a little bit of room. An old lady went to the door of her house. She was crying. A policeman came running. "Dear lady," said the policeman, "why are you crying?" "Come in," said the old lady. "I will show you." "Look, there is a thorn bush growing in my living room chair," said the old lady. "How did it get there?" asked the policeman. "I do not know," said the old lady. "One day I sat down and something hurt me. I got up and there was the thorn bush." Bizarre. Go on. "You poor lady," said the policeman. "I will pull the thorn bush out of your chair. Then you can sit down again." "No," cried the old lady. "Don't do that. I do not want to sit down. I've been sitting down all my life. I love my thorn bush. I'm crying because it's sick." "See," said the old lady, "all of the branches are falling over." There's the catch of the story. "The thorn bushes may be thirsty," said the policeman. "Perhaps it needs water." "I never thought of that," said the old lady. She poured some water on the chair. The thorn bush shivered and shook. Green leaves came out on the branches, and little buds came out near the leaves. You can see the little buds on there. Let's see if I can read a little closer to you. How about that? The buds opened up, and they became large roses. Thank you, kind policeman," cried the old lady. "You have saved my thorn bush. You have made my house beautiful." She kissed the policeman and gave him a big bunch of roses to take home. Isn't that awesome? And back to the original story we started off with. I guess the mouse in the pot was telling all those stories, even though that last one kind of left us wondering. All right. "There," said the mouse. "I have told you my stories." Remember the mouse who was going to be eaten by the weasel at like 4 days ago that you guys first were reading with me? "I have told you my stories. They will make your mouse soup taste really good." "All right," said the weasel. "But how can I put the stories into the soup?" "That will be easy," said the mouse. "Run outside and find a nest of bees, some mud, 2 large stones, 10 crickets, a thorn bush, and come back and put them all into the soup." The weasel ran outside very fast. He forgot to close the door. The weasel found the nest of bees. He was stung many times. The weasel found some mud. It was wet and gooey. The weasel found 2 large stones, and they were heavy. The weasel found 10 crickets, and he had to jump to catch them. The weasel found a thorn bush, and he was pricked and scratched. "Now my mouse soup will taste really good," said the weasel. But when the weasel came to his house, he found a surprise. The cooking pot was empty. Look at that, cooking pot empty. The mouse hurried to a safe home. He lit the fire and he ate his supper. And he finished reading his book. The end. So, what have we learned from this book? That reading teaches you how to outsmart people and cannibals. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I hope you liked it, and you got to see the bees and the rocks and everything incorporated from the beginning of the stories and some of the stories that were told in the middle to the end, kind of like a Guy Ritchie film, where characters and side plots come together into one giant symphony at the end of the movie. So only you got that with Mouse Soup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm missing you guys dearly. I love you very much. And we'll read one more book tomorrow. And I think we'll see each other shortly after that. Love you guys. Love your story. Love you, Adeline. Love you, Alicia.